Oh my god. To hear this music again, I almost want to cry just from hearing this music again alone. That's how long it's been since I have played the original Life is Strange, or seen anybody else play the original Life is Strange. It's been years, and I made sure, like, it was very, very hard for me, okay? But I made sure that I didn't watch anything for the longest time, because I had a feeling that one day I would start a YouTube channel, and I would definitely, like Life is Strange, this game and Before the Storm were like my two inspirational video games for wanting to start a YouTube channel in the first place. The reason why I didn't start out with these games is because I didn't want my first videos always suck, okay? My first video sucked. If I go back and I cringe so fucking hard watching my first video. I still cringe whenever I watch these videos, but it's a lot less cringe than whenever I watch my first video and I'm so nervous and scared and I'm barely saying anything and the audio quality is god awful. The audio quality is still not good. Alright, it's still not professional quality. I'm not an audio engineer. What do you want from me? But it is better. And I'm a lot more confident now, I think. And the fact that I can say that, I am proud that I can say that. Because that's not something I can say very often, is that I can say that I'm proud of something. Alright, so anyways, if you haven't watched Before the Storm, watch Before the Storm first, because this is technically the original game. This is the very first game in the series. But Life is Strange Before the Storm is the prequel game that leads up to this game. And so I'm playing this game in chronological order, not in order of release. So let's go. See here, let's look at our settings. Hopefully the animations are much better in this game. Okay, video settings, good there. Blah, 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 all good. Can we go any higher? Hella high. Yeah, let's go hella high. Why wouldn't you? Got a freaking 2080, man. Why wouldn't you use the 2080? You need subtitles. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Anything new? Nope. You can edit your key bindings. That's nice. Alright. Episodos. There's the Chloe that we know and love. Let's start. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Oh shit. I actually kind of felt that, and like I was even I knew it was coming and I was expecting it to come, but they've added a lot of oomph, a lot of bass to that thunder, and I like that. It's a lot more like you can feel it a lot more.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here?
I don't know, Max.
Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. Oh, I hope. Please let me make it there.
We'll make it there. Use WASD to move? Really? Okay. Lighthouse, this way. We'll be safe at the lighthouse. Still good? And holy crap, here we are. That is quite a tornado. Very big tornado. Very, very big.
Holy shit.
It actually has worked that I haven't played or watched this game in forever. It actually has worked because I do feel like, even though I know what's going to happen, if I think about it, if I don't think about it, it's not exactly like I'm dusting the cobwebs off, you know?
That was so
and it's all shiny and
surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro.
Bitch.
Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black and
I didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured,
Bitch.
right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Oh, Mr. Jefferson. He's so hot. Oh my god, we love him so much.
Though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still here.
To me.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio.
Isn't that too
And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence?
I can't believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
My little camera bag is battered, but still kicking.
Kiss ass.
Me too, Victoria.
Victoria's being
He
such a
captured
kiss
the
ass like
essence of
she always
post-war
is.
beat America. And there was
I
honesty
haven't kept
about
up
the
with my
economic
journal as
conditions
much as
of
I
the era.
should.
But a beauty in the struggle. You don't...
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Alright, so we got 8 pages to read. Better get to reading. And a lot of text messages. Holy shit, we got so much to get into. Okay, so if we recall, back in Life is Strange Before the Storm, the game, we started out with Farewell, the bonus episode, Farewell, which is technically the last episode you were supposed to play, but I played it first, because that is the chronologically correct order to play it in. So, if we recall, Chloe's dad died very tragically and very suddenly, and it basically fucked up her life. But what also fucked up her life is Max moved away. Max, her very best friend, moved away to Seattle. And so, whenever she moved away to Seattle, she kind of just like lost all contact with Chloe, especially whenever Chloe needed a friend most. And so, yeah. Max has now come back to her hometown, and she's nervous about being back here at her hometown. Wonder why. So, July 10th, 2013. Okay, so Before the Storm took place in 2010. Chloe was 16 when she was in Before the Storm. So now she is 19, I believe, in this game. Chloe is 19 and Max is 18, if I am correct. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy the last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy. And this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. Woohoo! Congratulations, Max. So, August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to the home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our room and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky if I have a couple great friends here. But it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Oh dear. I heart Seattle. I do heart Seattle. Seattle's cool. If you haven't been to Seattle, go visit Seattle. It's a cool place. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all of my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl. And never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes. Then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody would know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd, 2013, 12:07 a.m. Get to bed, Max. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shirt is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I planned a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates. though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. Those are names at the Blackwell Academy that are our dorm roommates. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes. As if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive. But I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. I feel it, Max. I also feel like getting so excited for your first day of your new life, because this is kind of like her going to college, almost. This is still, I think, her senior year of Blackwell. I think this is senior year of Blackwell Academy for her. And so it's close enough to a college. It's like a pre-college. But it is sort of like you're an adult now. You're 18 now, you're an adult. And that means a lot of responsibility is on you. You're actually an adult, and that means something. You can't rely on your parents 100% of the time anymore. Alright, next page, right? Yeah, next page. Sorry. Moving on. So, that wasn't fun. Along with my general social unease, I thought it would be easier being back. Called the Wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. Oh my god, thank god I'm not in school anymore. This game came out whenever I was still in college, and I was still like, yeah, I feel you, girl. I feel ya. This assload of homework? Fuck this assload of homework. Fuck the system. And now that I'm out of school, I'm like, haha, you have to do homework, sucker! Thank god I don't have to do homework anymore. Thank god I don't have to do homework anymore. I fucking hated homework. Sorry, continuing. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photography, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading. But this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip. Just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Also, sorry to say, Max, but the clickiness never goes away. It never does, and it only gets worse as you grow older. The more you grow older, the harder it gets to make new friends because everybody already has their own friends, so they don't want new friends. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he puts his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See? I'm already playing their drama games. No more. Good on you, Max. No more. September 23rd. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course, I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kinda understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Yeah, Max, how much homework? October 1st. October. My favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. Oh god. I am Max, okay? Because I find that funny. I find that funny, and that is why I am Max, because that is a joke that I would make. That is exactly the kind of joke that I would make. So just so you know, the reason why I love this game so much is because I am Max, and Chloe is my best friend Chelsea in this game. In the last game, I was Chloe and Chelsea was Rachel. In this game, I am definitely Max. I'm more Max than I am Chloe, and my best friend Chelsea is more Chloe. Actually, she's more Rachel than she is Chloe, I think. I think she's more Rachel. Honestly, I do. Alright. I should find a real Halloween party to crash. Oh, no. You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Indeed. Max. Love the new face and the updated visuals. My name is Max Caulfield. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. So it wasn't always a private school. It used to be, well, no, I mean, it was always a private school, but it wasn't always just for 12th grade seniors. It used to be for, like, 9th through 12th, I thought, because Chloe was going to it, and she was only 16, and so was Rachel. So yeah, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even, I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, or at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese! Hello, my name is Max. We are 18. I was correct. Mr. Jefferson. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's a pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Okay, I get you have a real hard-on for your teacher, Max, but honestly, I don't see it. He's not my type. Mainly because he's a guy. That's mainly why he's not my type. But I don't know. I never liked the devilish bad boy look, I guess. It looks cool, but I like more the Jon Snow look. Like, I think if I was straight, I think I would go for somebody like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones if I was straight. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Yeah. Okay, so here we have Kate Marsh. Kate Marsh, for me, is a controversial figure. Because, and here is why, she's bullied for being religious. She's bullied for being religious. Okay. Now, granted, we're in Oregon, and Oregon is a very blue state. There's still a lot of religious people in Oregon. There's still a lot of religious people all across America, no matter where you go. If she was an atheist, she'd be getting a fuck ton more shit. A fuck ton more shit than she is for being religious. Okay? That's why I have a problem with the storyline, because it perpetuates this idea of religious persecution. And that's what I hate, is it adds credence to the idea of like, oh, the poor religious people, they're all getting so persecuted. Oh, poor them for believing in Jesus. They believe in Jesus so much, and therefore they just aren't allowed to preach in school. We have to have Jesus in the school, and our children aren't allowed to believe in Jesus in the school. Wrong. That is not how it is, okay? It's just teachers can't hold like prayer services in school. It can't be teacher-led. Like, students are allowed to believe in God all they want. Teachers are allowed to believe in God all they want. They just can't force it on other students. They can't teach it in schools to other students. They can teach like, okay, this is like a very broad overview of like historical context of like, okay, this is how Christianity was born, and this is how Hinduism was born, and this is how Islam was born, and so on. And so, like, if you're going to teach one religion in school, you have to teach all the religions, including atheism. But honestly, I just prefer religion just be died out. I just would hope religion would die out. Honestly, I do. Personally, I don't want religion in any of my spaces. But that's the world we live in, still. Give it 100, 200 years, maybe it'll change. But for right now, that's the world we live in. So, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, alright? I'm not saying religious people don't get shit for believing in religion. Like, this is an instance, for instance, where you do have shit brat teens that probably have sex all they want. Still believe in Jesus, mind you. They still believe in Jesus. The good Lord, oh Jesus, mighty above. They still believe in him. But by golly gosh, I want to have sex with my boyfriend, and that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna do it without a rubber, because I wasn't taught to use a rubber. So I can get how she would get shit, because she's teaching abstinence only, which is also a fucking god-awful idea. Do not teach abstinence only, because that's how you get teen pregnancies. That's why kids don't use rubbers, because they... Am I weird for saying rubbers? But yeah, that's how kids get teen pregnancies, is because they aren't educated well enough. We need more sex education in schools, not less. We don't want to be teaching abstinence only because it doesn't work. And it just spreads more sexual diseases. Like, kids are gonna have sex no matter what. It's gonna happen. Kids are gonna fuck. They're horny as fuck. They have all these hormones running through their bodies because they're teenagers. They're going through puberty. And so they're gonna fuck. Of course they are. And they're gonna fuck in weird ways. Because by golly gosh, they have no idea how to fuck and were never taught how to fuck. And so, if I was to ever have a kid, I would want my kid, like, when they become of age, I would want them to know how to have sex. Because I know they will have urges, and I do not want them to feel ashamed of who they are, and I do not want them to feel ashamed of their urges. And I want to teach them how to, like, safely act on their urges in a safe and responsible manner. Alright, so this is Kate Marsh. That's all my thoughts on Kate Marsh for, like, my complaint to her bullshit character story arc, but other than that, dispense belief, right? This is a kid who is being bullied no matter what, alright? No matter what. Bullying is not okay. And that stops. It doesn't matter if they're religious. It doesn't matter if they're teaching abstinence only. Bullying them is not okay. Now, I will say, I will say this only because I was bullied to shit growing up. I had a shit ton of bullies, so much so that it was criminally so. Like, I had a knife to my throat, I've been choked out. It was a crazy life growing up, let me tell you. So I am kind of biased whenever I say bully the bullies. But at the same time, that doesn't solve the problem, because the bullies need to get into therapy, because the bullies have just as much shit going on in their life as well. And they're being taught and raised to be racist assholes by their parents. But I'm not saying you have to have compassion for the bullies. I'm just saying bullying is not okay in any instance, no matter who you are. It's not okay. Bullying is not okay, because that really fucks a person up. That fucks a person up to bully someone else. Because it's not just you who's bullying that person. If you're likely bullying that person for something, then there's a great chance that other bullies in your school have seen the same thing that you have seen in that person. Some kind of perceived weakness that you see in that person is likely seen by others, and they take advantage of that person as well. And that builds up on that person, so much so that it can lead to suicide. And so that is why it is never okay to bully a person no matter what. I disagree with Kate Marsh. I disagree with her entire character of religious people being persecuted. But I'm not going to deny that it doesn't happen. And I'm not going to say that it is okay that it happens in any sense. So that's what I'm going to say about Kate Marsh. Alright, moving on. Victoria Bitch-Ass Chase. Yeah, her middle name is Bitch-Ass. Shush, I'm dreaming. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Black Girl Academy, and a total bitch. I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals? I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut her off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she doesn't know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Alright, cool.
Have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was careful.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Chrysalis. Dad, have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Thanks, Dad. You're the best. So her birthday is September 21st? Okay. It's actually very close to Chelsea's birthday. Kate? Hey, Max. You around? Always. You okay? Did you want to get tea later? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Mom. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. That's it, Mom? That's all you say? Bitch, you don't love me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm obviously not that entitled. Gosh. Take a chill pill, guys. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please. Make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey, Mad Max. Let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Oh my god, so that reminds me of a story that I heard in college. So I was getting drunk at a frat boy house, and one of the stories that the other frat boys had told me was like, it was like a frat boy for engineers, and of course, it's the frat house, so they get drunk, but they're engineers, so they're smart drunk. And so somehow one of the guys took the time, while being drunk off his ass, to measure out how much beer he had drunken and then convert it into how much distance that would be while he was drunk. And that's what engineers do when we drink, is we do engineer shit when we drink. Because engineering shit is fun for us. That's what we do when we drink. Alright. I'm not ignoring the message, I'm just in class. Oh, so you're not my type, Warren. Sorry.
Airwax photographic muse.
Hang on, not done reading.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Okay, we're done reading.
The great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame.
Katie?
capturing the romantic
Correct
urban
use of
solitude of the
colors.
20th century poet. You dig? Now, contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs.
I do
Like
love my
Cocteau,
analog
he was
camera.
a true Renaissance.
I should take a quick picture now.
Self-portraits are famous. Early examples of that truly awful word you pesky
Hey,
kids love so much.
Why would we take a picture in the middle of
selfie.
class?
And it's a great
Who
tradition,
does
and I
this?
wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
Why would you take a selfie
Of course,
in the middle
as
of class?
you all know, the photo portrait
Right
has
as the
been
teacher is
popular
there.
since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point
Of
remains
course.
that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Okay, so here's the thing, Professor. I totally read it last night, but I stayed up so late because I was so anxious about this class, you know? And I just really want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. But unfortunately, in all my anxiety, I just somehow managed to forget it. But you know what? I did know,
but I kind of forgot.
Yeah,
You
I
either
kinda
know this
forgot.
or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine
Bitch.
detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first
Sorry,
American
Max.
daguerreotype
No more
self-portrait
selfies right
was done
now.
by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online.
And there we
Hey
go.
guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
What? I'm not seeing you, Professor. I see nothing. And no one.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
Your photo for the competition.
Of course not.
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
Mark Jefferson, Noir Beauty. Film versus digital, who will win? I don't know. Pretty sure digital is one now, right? We're all digital now.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
It's actually a little, like, I don't know,
I also want everybody to know
weird
that this
looking at
photograph
Max's
is
face this way.
not for everybody.
Also, this is a very demonic
Everybody should
look for her.
I only want to share my work.
This is a very demonic look for Max right now.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Pop, is grunge dead? Featuring the latest works from Mark Jefferson. 10 reasons to get electronic mail. Vine. Seems like Mark Jefferson is kind of full of himself.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
Correct use of colors.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
That is pretty cool. Neon Vow. Library developed slideshow print web. It's a lot more fine-tuned. Like, the graphics in this are a lot less painted and a lot more HD-ified, I guess. If that makes sense. They're still cartoony, but like an HD cartoon.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What? Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Yep.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
$5,300, and this is back in 2013, so this is still a lot of money. Okay? $5,300 is still a lot of money today. But back then, and this is just 9 years ago, that was a lot of money. This was also during the Great Recession as well. So yeah, that was a lot of money during the Great Recession.
This might make a cool shot.
Rachel Amber forever. Love forever. Rachel Amber is so cool. Oh my god, I love Rachel. I love Rachel too.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Dear Kate, we love your porn video. XOXO Blackwell Academy. So she's being bullied online for some video that got leaked. That was not her fault, I'm sure.
I like this panoramic view of Blackwell. Everything looks so green and serene.
Yeah, it's nice. Cool. Awesome.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Yeah,
Hi,
thing.
Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Come on. You can do it.
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's talk later, Max.
Sure thing, Kate.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Yep, that it does.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
Are you ready for an everyday hero? Find out. Enter town. Find out Intertown. Enter Towing? Tony? Find out Enter to win. Oh. Enter to win. That's what that says. Okay, in my defense, that eye right there is impossible to see. How can anyone pick out that little tiny eye right there? In between the W and the N? Alright, Everyday Heroes Contest, Photo Contest. Submit an image that best represents yourself or others in heroic action. Deadline, October 9th, 2013. The winner will fly to San Francisco and represent their school in the National Everyday Heroes competition at the Zeitgeist Gallery on October 11th, 2013. You may submit only one image on approved paper for consideration. For those 18 and under, a parent permission form must be included with the image. Really? 18? A parent permission form must be included? Huh.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
Yep. It is kind of a big thing in Arcadia Bay.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still dig my little instant camera.
I don't know, to me a photo is a photo. After 1080p, I don't see the difference anymore.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria.
Fuck you, bitch.
Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Uh-huh.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson, that's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith, good to see Avedon among the masters. Golly, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here.
Cool.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to. You always...
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Have to show you black credit.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
What's the point of even coming to class if you're
everybody to
baked?
see how hip she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious
Fuck
time out in
you.
the bathroom.
I hear you talking about
Splash
me over
water on
there.
my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Square Enix.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
Fuck you, bitches. Oh my god, I haven't heard this song in forever. I love it. Oh my fucking god, I love it. I love it so much, guys. I love it. Life is Strange Remastered, Episode 1, Chrysalis. Well, this is not as long of a title as Before the Storm was.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
Yep.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Fuck you. How about this? Eat it. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Fuck you. I don't care about you bitches. Don't text and drive. You can text or drive, but not both. Use technology as a learning tool, not to be cruel. I like that. Stop bullying now. Take a stand, lend a hand. I like that too. Unfortunately, these things are so fucking lame to a teenager. They would rather burn these as a joke than take them seriously. And they have pressure from their peers to do that too.
Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
Respect. Classroom. Be nice. Do your homework. Listen to speaker. Lunchroom. Don't throw food. Pick up after yourself. Respect your daddy. Oh God. That must be one of the added things by a teenager. Please tell me that's something a teenager added.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Missing. Monday. Date missing is April 22nd, 2013. So this is Rachel Amber, age 19 years old. Yeah. Okay. Height 5'5", weight 110. Blonde? She wasn't a blonde, she was a Sandy Brown. Was her She wasn't a blonde, she was Sandy Brown. Eyes, hazel. Yeah, she did have hazel eyes. Tattoo on calf of dragon and a star on the inside of her left wrist. Rachel Amber, age 19. Please call with any information. Call Arcadia Bay Sheriffs. 555-388-6020. Oh. So Rachel Amber is missing. That's not good. In the slightest.
I shouldn't be so
How's
stingy
Chloe
with my
doing?
blood.
Blood, give it up. Blackwell Academy needs fresh blood. Join Halloween Blood Drive on October 31st, 2013. Best costume wins a prize. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Blackwell Gymnasium. Cool. Just listen to the song and repeat? Sure.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Okay. So we got that one. I wanted to see what our photos were needing to be. Okay, so this one is the statue outside. Like, I recognize this being our room, probably. I know what this is. I don't know what this one is. I think I know what this one is, but I don't know. I know what this one is. These other ones, I know what this one is. I think I know what this one is. I might know what that one is. I think I know what that one is too. Okay. 100%ing this game like I did with Before the Storm. Not even looking up any guides, I just know off the top of my head. 100%. Any new pages? We do have a new page. See, Max writes a lot more than Chloe does. So we are now at October 7th. That is what today is. Today is October 7th. This does not exist. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging up my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest, while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool, and he clearly wants me to succeed. Don't smoke. If you care, don't pollute the air. We all deserve clean lungs. Indeed.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
Hey, Dana.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
Yeah, if she's nice to you, then be cool to her. Stella? We don't know who Stella is.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Aw, Daniel.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Can we tell a teacher? This is where you're supposed to tell a teacher and let the teacher handle it.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
Yeah. Now that I'm a full-grown adult, I'm happy to say that I could beat the shit out of Logan, and I would happily do so in a heartbeat.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Good. Let them be together.
I
Happy
wish
Halloween.
October would last forever. It looks like she's been gone for months.
Yeah, so it's October now. She went missing in April. So yeah, she's been gone for months,
You can
which
never
is
have enough
not good
ghosts and
for.
skeletons in the hall.
That's never good for a missing persons case. Which is not good.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Art class, science class, bathrooms.
That's when I fly.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do.
Save Arcadia
As if I
Bay.
am.
Over the past decade, climate change has altered the Oregon coastline, including fish and fauna. This has helped decimate the state's fishing industry, especially in Arcadia Bay. Raise your voice against pollution and save our historic town. Don't let your town down. Well, unfortunately, we got bigger issues to deal with right now.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Word up, Blackwell Pottery Jam tryouts. October 5th, 3:15, in main library. For sale, PC laptop, fully loaded. $600. Contact mind at blackwellacademy.ed. Reward. On September 16th, my backpack with all of my school books and my new tablet was taken from the cafeteria after I left it on the table. I really need this stuff for school, and my tablet has a lot of personal pics of my late cats. RIP. So I'm willing to pay small cash reward. No questions asked. If you have any details or would like to confess, you know who and where I am. You know who and where I am. Okay. More missing posters. Gun-free zone. Use of tobacco is prohibited.
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Yes. That's a sad thing to say in American schools.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
Yeah, he's kind of cool.
Oh, I can hardly
He's
wait
just a
to never
total
be too cool
ladies'
like
man, which
Nathan and
makes him
Victoria.
gross.
Lame.
Yeah, not happening. Victoria can fuck off with that noise. Juliet?
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. but I kind of like that about him.
He is kind of weirdo. What's going on
You
over
can
here?
learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Sad, lonely, depressed? Come praise with your peers. Bible study Sundays at noon in the Arcadia Bay Library. All faiths welcome, so be happy. Oh my fucking god. Hey, do you believe in any god? Islam? Hinduism? Buddhism? Come on down, learn about Christianity instead. The one true religion of the world. And let me tell you why. And by the way, you're a piece of shit. And let me tell you why you're a piece of shit. And why you need to repent for being such a piece of shit. Did you know you're such a piece of shit? Yeah, you're such a piece of shit, so repent for being such a piece of shit. Oh, you're asking why are you such a piece of shit? Oh, well, you see, because there's this thing where this Sky Daddy created this rule, even though he's all powerful, and he did create this rule, but apparently, and he knows everything that's gonna happen. So he's creating humans, even though he knows humans are gonna fuck up, and sends them to hell willingly. But oh no, it's people that send themselves to hell. But I'm sorry, isn't it God who is all powerful and made hell? And is allowing people to be sent to hell? Isn't he sending people to hell? Isn't he allowing people to have sin? Why would he do that? Why was he such a cruel God? Fuck your Bible study. You can fuck off with that noise. Swim like an otter. Experienced retired PE teacher and former otter champion will personally train you to glide through the water and embrace your inner otter. For details, contact Michelle Berminci. Cool. Best singer ever in Oregon, looking for best guitarist ever to kick-ass band to take over the world. Influences: the Ramones, the Shins, the Beatles, the Ramones, okay. The White Stripes, the Ramones, the Smiths, the Who's, the Ramones, the Style Council, the Ramones, and Lady Gaga. Contact Steve Hackney. No calls before 4 p.m. or after 6:30 on weekdays. Like new tablet for sale contains 5 gigabytes of cat pics. Oh my god, fuck you. So you stole the backpack and now you're selling it for sale to whoever wants it. You're a fucking asshole, dude.
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
So we do have a football
Blackwell
team.
sure takes its swimming seriously.
Yeah.
But otters are cute.
Otters
Go
are cute.
otters. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
I like skater girls. Skater girls are hot,
Yay,
dude.
Halloween, my favorite time of year.
Dude, women that wear grunge clothing is the fucking hottest clothing to me.
There's the lighthouse again.
The Arcadia Bay Lighthouse. Come see the light. Like, I love the, like, emo grunge look. That's what I love the most, is the emo grunge. Miss Grant?
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Yeah, she is. Principal's office.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
Principal Ray Wells. Okay. I think we're done exploring. We can finally move on. Sorry for making you listen to this song 3 times over, 4 times over, whatever it is.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Alright, take a breather, Max. It's okay. Alright, you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.